This single equation spawned 4 multi-trillion-dollar industries and transformed everyone's approach to risk.
Do you think that most people are aware of the size, scale, utility of derivatives?
No idea.
But at its core, this equation comes from physics, from discovering atoms, understanding how heat is transferred, and how to beat the casino at blackjack. So maybe it shouldn't be surprising that some of the best to beat the stock market were not veteran traders, but physicists, scientists, and mathematicians. In 1988, a mathematics professor named Jim Simons set up the Medallion Investment Fund. And every year for the next 30 years, the Medallion Fund delivered higher returns than the market average. And not just by a little bit. It returned 66% per year. At that rate of growth, $100 invested in 1988 would be worth $8.4 billion today. This made Jim Simons easily the richest mathematician of all time. The pioneer of using math to model financial markets was Louis Bachelier, born in 1870. Both of his parents died when he was 18, and he had to take over his father's wine business. He sold the business a few years later and moved to Paris to study physics. But he needed a job to support himself and his family, and he found one at the Bourse, the Paris Stock Exchange. The thing that captured Bachelier's interest were contracts known as options. The earliest known options were bought around 600 BC by the Greek philosopher Thales of Miletus. He believed that the coming summer would yield a bumper crop of olives. To make money off this idea, he could have purchased olive presses, which, if he were right, would be in great demand. But he didn't have enough money to buy the machines. So instead, he went to all the existing olive press owners and paid them a little bit of money to secure the option to rent their presses in the summer for a specified price. When the harvest came, Thales was right. There were so many olives that the price of renting a press skyrocketed. Thales paid the press owners their pre-agreed price, and then he rented out the machines at a higher rate and pocketed the difference. Thales had executed the first known call option. A call option gives you the right, but not the obligation, to buy something at a later date for a set price, known as the strike price.